Alright, welcome back. Today is actually Sunday for me. I think you guys will probably see this video today. Updates on our projects. I got Blake's car to move a little bit. Slid the axle back in, put a bolt in to replace the ball joint, and put the chain around it just like I did on the other Honda that I never got to run. Then I drove it to here, and it shut off. And it wouldn't start. Cranked and cranked and cranked, just like that Honda did. Now, when I told you guys what was going on with that one, everybody said it's the main relay under the dash, and I had heard about that being a fairly common problem with these things. Now, these cars haven't been covered, so I don't know if it's possible that relay gets finicky if there's if there's water inside the car. I could definitely understand that being a possibility. So I went and did a little bit of research as far as if there was a way to test it, and I did find a way. Everybody said because this car still got the dash in it, if you just turn the key on with the battery still hooked up, when all of the lights come on and test, then they shut off, the check engine light won't come on and test if the main relay is bad. So a couple other folks also said try unhooking the battery for a little bit, so that's where I'm at right now, just to see if you can get it to fire. So I will try to see, just to verify that is what the problem is, but I'm pretty sure that this car now also has a bad main relay. So I'll have to get one for this car and probably one for that car also, because I'm pretty sure that's probably what the issue is with that one as well. Now that one I can't test in the same manner because it doesn't have a gauge cluster in it anymore. Fortunately, Mike was nice enough to leave the dash in this one, so I could try that trick, and I'm thinking that's probably the issue. If you look after my fix, yeah, that's kind of hard to tell. She is crab walking a little bit, but I think she'll hopefully do enough work for Blake to get the experience that he wants to. Let's take a walk inside. I just got done firing up the big old beast in here, so there's probably still smoke in here. I gotta go to town and buy some oil because she's about 2 quarts low, so she's definitely burning some oil pretty good. Trophies are getting painted up for Marshfield. Got a whole flock of geese. We'll add a little bit of orange to them and make them our fall theme. All I've really done so far, I moved the battery cables inside. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got the battery sitting over there. And right now I am getting ready to work on putting a fuel tank in the back there. I'd like to get the factory tank out, get one of my fuel tanks in, and then start going from there. I'd like to actually get to the point of starting to build this car, because the building part of it's pretty simple, guys. There's definitely not going to be much. I got to figure out where I can weld my rods, which I'm not really sure space-wise where I'm going to want to go. I don't think you can go behind the core support, so I will have to check the rules there to make sure that I am accurate on that part. I kind of explained to you guys how I want to do the back, so that's still the plan, but I will, yeah, we're only at 4 minutes, so I'm going to do a little bit more work here and we'll pop back in with an update before we call it a video. Alright, so just a little bit of an update to close this video out. Baby steps. We got the original gas tank out. That's where she was, right there. Now you can see what I was talking about a little bit better. This is where the frame is C-channel up to there, and then it's boxed the rest of the way up front. So my plan, let's see how good we can show you this, is to go and put my rod right where a box is, and we'll probably weaken this a little bit right about here as well, just to try to get this ginormous rear end to roll in instead of whale tailing and going straight up in the air. That's my current plan. I'm going to scratch myself real good. It's a sharp old car. Also put the post-to-post in. There she be. I'll be putting some holes in these. That's where my tank's going to sit. But that's it, guys. You can do a 4-point cage for this class, but, you know, I mean, this car's a tank, and obviously everything is a whole lot thicker than anything I'm used to working with, so I'm not going to put the rest of the cage in there. I think this will be completely sufficient. He's getting, you know, a decent number of pre-registered cars, so if you end up being one and done, there's probably going to be a decent amount of cars on the track at once. If somebody gets a ton of speed and hits me, great. Obviously, that's what I'm there for. I want to see some big hits in these old rides. But I don't foresee myself with this ride lasting a significant amount of time, and you guys know that. So it's going to be, you know, just pedal down and hope that Jeremy gives some Mad Dog stuff out, because that's what we're hoping to do with this old girl. So still got to get tires swapped out. I got to weld the rear end. I got to put the 2 chains in the windshield. Definitely still a decent amount of work left to be done. I got to run my front threaded rod, all that good stuff. But we're making progress. Trophies, we haven't done much there. I got to go get some vinyl quick. And then on Blake's car, back there, I've turned that battery, or I've unhooked that battery a few times, because some folks did say that if you just unhook the battery for a while, then hook it back up and try to start it, sometimes that relay will start working again. I haven't had any success so far. I will continue to do that, but as soon as I get inside and call her a night, I am going to order a relay for probably both of those Hondas, see if we can't get those things back up and rolling, because it would be nice to finish off my Accord. Obviously not this year anymore. It would have to be a next year thing, but that's, yeah, bleeding pretty good. Sorry, distracted squirrel. But that's about it, guys. Baby steps on the olds. This is running October 19th. Boscobel, Wisconsin. Obsession with Destruction. Jeremy Faust putting on an awesome show. Blake is hopefully running the Honda on Saturday. Blake, don't get too nervous while you're watching this video. I'll get that stupid thing running. And of course, October 12th, One Goose Promotions, we have our cleanup show in Marshfield. So we'll look forward to seeing all you folks there. We'll get more videos coming up. We appreciate you following along as always. Get goosed.